Well, hello there, Capricorn. How are you? It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your general tarot reading for August 2023. We'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we're going to move to the tarot for more details about any obstacles on your path or any advice that Spirit has for you. And if you're enjoying the content that I create, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider liking, commenting, or subscribing. It does help to get my message out to more people, and I really do appreciate all of your support. Okay, so let's see what is on the horizon for you. Armadillo Spirit, set healthy boundaries, okay? And journey into moonlight, believe in magic. Wow. Okay, so there's a little bit, I'm going to say, Capricorn, the energy that I got with this is setting healthy boundaries, but it's almost kind of like setting healthy boundaries with yourself. Now, we have the full moon in Aquarius here on Tuesday, August 1st. And so, I feel like almost in this energy of the full moon in Aquarius, it's about how we connect with the outer world, how we can see how we fit into the global collective, okay, if you will, and the gifts that we share, the energy that we share with the collective. And there's a little bit of energy here of creating a healthy boundary, almost like with yourself, about how you are showing up with the collective. Now, I feel like there's almost an energy of giving too much of yourself to others. And so it's understanding, well, why am I doing that? Because see, that's the number 3. It's about understanding how you are giving to other people and perhaps over giving to the point where you don't really have the time, the energy, the resources that you want in order to enjoy, okay, this magical life that you have. Really interesting energy there. Now you have, this is, you have, wow. Okay. So you have the law of attraction here and going the distance. There's something that you want to go the distance. But part of this is understanding that healthy boundaries are important in order for this to move forward in the direction that you're wanting it to go. Wow, this is beautiful. All right, so in your present energy, we have the soulmate, okay, soulmates, and then we have present power. Very much this Leo energy. We're in the Leo season right now. And I think with the Page of Pentacles, there's a lesson to be learned in this relationship or situation. So it could be a romantic relationship, but it could also be a family, a friend, or it could even be, kind of a work situation with somebody that you really work with closely, okay? But for most of you, I think it's a family, friend, or a romantic connection. There's something here that you're learning. So this relationship has something to it that is helping you to see how your healthy boundaries, okay? How you can make healthier boundaries in this relationship. Because I feel like this relationship is kind of like depleting you of the energy that you could be using in other ways. Let's put it that way. I feel like there's a person or a situation here that is kind of depleting you, taking your power away. Yeah, and I think for some of you, this could be a marriage, okay, or family. It's definitely, with the Hierophant, it's either family or it is a romantic relationship. And you see that 5 of Wands? It's kind of like a sense of feeling like you're having to compete for someone's attention or compete for someone's love. It's not your understanding. I think what you're thinking is that this relationship is based on unconditional love. I think you may have unconditional love for somebody else, okay? But this person is definitely kind of draining you of your power. in a way that you can't see. And it's about looking at this in a new light, understanding, okay, there's some wisdom here. So this could be somebody that, this could be somebody that is always finding some like drama in their life, or causes drama in your life. This could be that family or friend, a person that's in your life that, is constantly, there's some kind of drama always brewing, right? Now, the thing is that this is a little bit of that codependent energy, because I feel like you could be somebody that, they love to share the drama with. Okay, so this could be somebody that loves to gossip, or it could be somebody that loves the drama that in their life and then shares it with you, or tries to get you involved in it. That's why it could be somebody even at work, somebody that likes to stir the pot and then kind of watch how it all plays out. And I think you're the wiser one for it, because you're starting to see how this situation is playing out in a way that is not for your benefit, right? It's kind of like, because it's something about healthy boundaries, it's almost like, I can eat sugar. When I eat sugar, it's like I cannot stop. So I just really don't eat sugar, or I try to really limit my sugar, because I know once I start eating sugar, it's like that's all I can do is eat sugar, right? This is that type of energy. So if you have somebody in your life, right, that it's really kind of fun to be around them in a way, but they always have like some conflict going on in their life. There's always this little bit of chaos. There's always drama going on, but it's kind of fun, okay, to be part of it. I'm not saying that you're not really getting some benefit of some sort, but what you're understanding is you're spending so much time and energy on this that you don't have time and energy to go after what it is that you truly want. You're pulling your energy away from the situation, because it's kind of like, wait a minute, you have the Page of Pentacles twice. For some of you, this could be, especially if you have like an adult child, it could be an adult child, like you get your life kind of like going, and then all of a sudden they call up and they have some drama in their life, and you're dropping everything and going to help them or something like that. It's that type of energy where you're understanding, oh my goodness, I'm putting so much time and energy into cleaning up this person's drama, okay, that I don't have time to go after what my heart truly desires. And that is what it is. It's kind of like, okay, I've got to have the courage. Yeah. And then you have family. Yeah. I feel like part of it is that you feel very connected to your family, and you feel like family is an obligation. But at the same time, somebody's taking advantage of you because you have that mindset. So here's your obstacle, right? Your obstacle is, you're no longer able to build the foundation for your own path, to build the foundation for what it is that you truly want in your life, because you're always going in helping this person put their foundation back together. Yeah. And, you have a Hierophant again, getting back down to your core values. What is really important to you? Because once again, the Hierophant represents family and traditions, okay? And roles that we play in family, and the conditioning that we have received about how we play those roles. Here's the thing. I think what you're understanding is, wait a minute. I learned that even as a child, what my role was in my family, or what family meant, the obligations that go with family, but also understanding that this situation, you're feeling like you're obligated to help this person. Yeah, it's about taking a time out from this person a little bit, getting a little bit of clarity about what it is that you want for yourself, and then setting healthy boundaries with this person, saying, okay, yeah, I can't drop everything and come and save you every single time. Yeah, because, you have the Queen of Pentacles here. This is a little bit of mother energy. So you could be the parent to a child that you are running and helping a lot, right? Or it could be a sibling or something like that. And you may have learned this. You may have had perhaps some type of person in your life, a mother or an aunt, a grandmother, or something like that, that really and truly was that type of person for the family. And you've kind of stepped into that role. There's a little bit of stepping into that role, thinking that this is your role to help other people. But at the same time, you're not able to help yourself, right? And it's bringing you a lot of disappointment. You could even be disappointed by this person, right? Because you drop everything and help this person, or maybe you're helping this person financially or something like that. But then when you need something, that person isn't there for you. And for some of you, I feel like you're concerned, well, I'm going to lose this connection in my life. But also asking yourself, okay, if I lose this connection, what do I also gain? Because I think for some of you, there is, kind of this energy of being soulmates, but also feeling like there's codependency going on. Yeah, I think you're seeing clearly that you have to kind of go in a different direction. And it doesn't mean that you have to say goodbye to this person. It's really about setting healthy boundaries. But it's almost like, once again, it's almost like you have to set that healthy boundary with yourself about, reflecting on how much you are willing to give, but also understanding that when you overgive in some of your other relationships or work or whatever this is, right? You don't have what you want for yourself. You don't have the time, the energy, the resources to go after the magic that you are looking for in your life. So let's take a look at your advice. Yeah, you have Seven of Cups and then you have professional assistance. Okay, so for some of you, I think you're really confused. This person could be somebody that kind of always keeps you confused, right? Almost like that energy of, you're never really sure where you stand with this person. It could be that maybe you do want to get maybe some counseling about this, or talk to a coach if you feel like you're having a hard time setting healthy boundaries in your life. Having other people that kind of like keep pulling you into their drama in their life. It could be that you want to have some kind of accountability partner or a coach or a therapist or somebody like that helps you to set strong goals for yourself and then understand what boundaries you have to have with this person in order to move forward. It could be that this situation has been going on for a long time. For a lot of you, it could be either since your childhood, or if it's an adult child of yours, since their childhood. Okay, understanding, okay, this has been going on for so long. You can't just turn the switch on this person, right? I feel like you do want this person still in your life, but you can't just flip the switch on them. So it's understanding that, okay, I may need to get a little bit of advice about how to move forward in this situation. And if it's not a professional, somebody that you can really trust, a dear friend or a family member that you can trust about how to handle this situation. Because you have serendipity, it's almost as if there is a situation coming up where you will be able to really and truly kind of talk about what it is that the boundaries that you are wanting to set. I think for a lot of you, this is a family member that just kind of is taking advantage of you. And, once again, King of Pentacles, they may feel like you're the King of Pentacles. You have the King and Queen of Pentacles. This could be even a marriage, right? This could be somebody that you're married to, okay, or were married to, that constantly has this bit of codependency or drama in their life, and you're having to keep dropping what is going on in your life to go help them with theirs, and I feel as if, there is this destined moment where you understand, wait a minute, I've been going back and forth about what to do with this, and you see crystal clear, wait a minute, I can't continue this way. For some of you, you could be like, if you have a family member that keeps borrowing money, or, or an adult child or something like that keeps borrowing money, or, something like that, there's almost like this moment where you may intuitively think, oh my gosh, I'm going to go and add up everything that I have given that person, right? And you kind of go and add it up, and it's kind of like a number that's much larger than you thought. and you're like, wow, wow, that would have allowed me to pay off my debt, or that would have allowed me to retire earlier, or whatever it is, right? Or go on that trip that you've really been wanting. It's almost as if for some reason, it's almost like the universe wants you to see clearly what this has been doing for you. And I think you've been kind of toying with building healthier boundaries with this person, but you haven't wanted to lose them. That sense of family obligation has really played a big part of this. And that's the conditioning that you received as a child. Now, all of a sudden, you're seeing clearly, whoa, I've given a lot to this person. And what have I gotten back? And really kind of having that moment and no longer feeling kind of like torn between two things. It's kind of like, wow, seeing it almost like black and white about, how this situation has played out for you. Yeah. And Capricorn, I think actually you're kind of okay with it. There's this energy of peace, of maybe having a moment where you're kind of upset, a little bit upset. That's why I think this energy with the healthy boundaries is really with yourself. You're kind of understanding, wait a minute, I have to have healthier boundaries. This person can ask, right? They can ask all they want. The boundary is with you. The boundary really isn't with this other person. The boundary is really with you, of saying no, okay, to yourself about overgiving to this person. It's kind of a really interesting energy because I've never really thought of it that way. I mean, we kind of think about it that way, but usually when we think of healthy boundaries, it's kind of like we think about, building those healthy boundaries with somebody else. This is a person I feel like will just keep coming back and asking over and over again. And you maybe recognize that. And now it's kind of like, okay, I'm not going to change them. So the only thing I can do is build healthier boundaries with myself when it comes to this person. Yeah, it's beautiful energy. All right, let's pull your Soul Truth card for some final advice. And Capricorn, I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. What do I resist feeling right now? Yeah. We have to feel it to heal it. In order to let go of pain, we first have to honor its existence. Emotions are like waves. Some are soft, some are fierce, some are layered, and some will sweep you off your feet. When we allow ourselves to feel it all, we can then release what no longer serves us. Okay, so, when I was reading that, I really got the message that I think this moment when you look, and for some of you it could be that you're visiting your financial planner or somebody like that, and they kind of like, they're kind of like going through your finances, and they're kind of like, do you understand how much you're giving to Aunt Marge every month or every year or something like that? Do you know how much this is adding up? Or maybe somebody has access to your credit card and they're just putting a little bit on it at a time, and then all of a sudden you start adding it up. It's like you're getting this kind of clarity, okay? This serendipitous clarity about this situation. And in that moment, I feel like there is going to be, a little bit of guilt, because this is a family member. I shouldn't be angry with this family member, a little bit of resentment that you have allowed yourself to overgive to this situation. I feel like there's some emotions that are coming up with this, and it's fine. It's allowing those emotions to come up, to asking yourself, okay, why am I in this? How did I get here? And then just kind of like radically accepting it. This is something that was on your path to help you to open up to understanding that, sometimes, and once again, I feel like it's a family situation, that just because somebody is a blood relative does not mean that we have to overgive to that person, right? And opening up to the idea of really taking good care of yourself, of building those boundaries with yourself so that you don't overgive to other people and other situations. And it doesn't mean that you're giving up giving at all. It's understanding that overgiving, okay, has put you a little bit in this position. All right. Well, Capricorn, wow, beautiful energy here, because I think that this puts you on a whole new path of understanding. No, wait a minute. I see where I'm going. I'm honoring myself, and I'm honoring the path that I am on, and not really like stewing about this. I think once you have that moment, it's kind of like, okay, I'm done with it. Now I'm moving forward in a much healthier way. All right, well, I'm going to leave it there, Capricorn. I wish you so much love and light. I really do appreciate all your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.